So I do financial coaching, and within my sessions, I take clients through how much they're spending passively and actively. So I usually start with housing and all their expenses that are on recurring spend. It's very predictable. And in this case, a client I had yesterday had roughly $150 that were going out of her pocket basically before she rolled out of bed each day. After we looked at her income and what was left over, she had about $10 in spend that she could do actively. So that's money left over for emergencies, coffee, Amazon, any sort of discretionary spend that she wants to spend. And I think it's eye-opening to a lot of people when they start to see where their money goes. If you're struggling with money, one of the best things that you can do is look at all of your money that goes out on subscription or is consistent every single month and then divide that by 30. That shows you how much you're spending every single day. And then if you subtract what's left over in your from your paycheck, you can start to see how much money you have actively left there. Now, this client makes over 100,000 a year. She was left with about $10 a day. We gave some mitigation plans on how she could look to have more spend for her. But if you're struggling with money, like I said, I highly recommend you take a look at what you're spending passively, and then you can kind of start to get a plan. Once you understand what you're spending, you really get to start to have more control in your life. Now, I have a link in my bio to a free Google Sheet that you can start to do this on your own. And I highly recommend to do that if you're struggling with money. It's what I do with my clients, but I walk them through this. But at least if you start to understand where your money's going, I hope you can start to have more control and start to feel less paralyzed.